let me have my son. I'll do whatever I can for you. Just give me my baby, please.
Heather. Come on, there's not a choice.
You're right. It's over.
Hey.
Hey, we got a bit of a situation on the roof with Heather Weber.
What? Heather's up there?
Yeah, with Jason and Sam and their baby.
I have to go up there, Todd.
Nothing you can do.
I need to be with my son. He needs me, not these strangers. Please, I'm his mother. Please, I'm his mother, Todd. Please. If I can't have him, then no one can. Please, God, no! No!
Jason, did you get him? Do you have my son?
Oh, is Victor with her? Does she have my son? Does she? Does she?
Eden? The baby's not here. My son! Where's my son, Jason?
He's right here.
He's okay?
I'm sorry we scared you. It's over now, you're safe.
Are you sure? Are you sure he's not hurt?
He's perfect.
Yeah?
Except for one thing. He wants his mom.
He's breathing if she has a pulse. Go get a doctor now.
We need to find out what happened on that roof.
Oh, my baby's okay. Thank God, my baby's okay. My baby's
I will
okay.
question man and you go get the child.
My baby's okay. Wait, John! Wait, where are you going? I want to go with you, John! John!
You and I have unfinished business. Do you hear me? Don't you dare die on me.
I need to be with my son. Why won't you let me go to him?
Can I get a little help here, please?
Neither one of you go for the roof. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
Who the hell are you to tell me I can't see my son? Get off of me!
How about this? How about, for just this once, we just let McBain do his job?
Listen to me. Victor is not with Heather, which means he's up on that roof with people he doesn't know. He's probably terrified.
I can't let you go up onto that roof. I'm sure the kid's fine.
No, but what if he's not? What if he's hurt or worse? I need to see him. I need to
You're not
hold him.
going up.
Why? Why won't you let me see him?
Son is right here waiting for you.
I'm scared if I touch him, he's gonna disappear.
He's not going anywhere, Sam, not without you.
Jason, I've imagined this moment so many times in so many different ways. I can't believe it's happening.
Fear will be gone the second you hold him. Trust me.
I do. I trust you, Jason. I trust you with my life. I trust you with my son's life. Hey,
buddy. There's somebody waiting to meet you.
Hi, buddy. You remember me? I'm your mom.
Let me know what happens.
Let's just focus on the positive, okay? The kids up there, I'm sure they're taking really good care of him.
He needs to be with his mother, Todd.
Even I follow the rules every once in a while. Look, it's chaos around here. Everything's completely out of control. You really want to be the people that makes things worse?
I want to see my son. I want to see my son. I want to see my son.
Your son is alive, and Heather is not going to hurt him. Where is she?
Steven, listen to me. Listen. She took a bad fall, but she's still breathing, okay? You just need to let them handle it. No, Steven, listen to me.
What do we got? Let's get help from great height. Let's get in on contact. They're gonna patch you up. You just have to stay still. And don't try to talk. You're gonna have to stretch.
Is the baby okay?
Okay, here we go. You're doing great.
Don't leave me, Stephen Lars.
I'll be with you in the ER.
And after?
The best thing you can do is let's go home, okay? Let's go.
Watch it. Watch the door.
Patrick, I need to talk to you. Will she live? More specifically, will she be fit to stand trial?
I will know until I get a
need
look.
to know.
I will let you know. So, I think it's a good idea for you to start going over your statement in your head because the cops are going to ask you for a statement. And I think you should just tell them that Heather came to you and you gave her a job. And
I don't want to talk or think about my statement right now. I want to see my son.
Okay, but you're always telling you when you were my lawyer, you said you can't rush these things, right? You can't rush the system. Isn't that what you say all the time?
What the hell are you talking about? My kid was kidnapped. I want to see him.
And you will, okay, one step at a time, right? The smoother you make this for all the bureaucrats, the smoother it'll go. I mean, you just need to go over things in your head. I got a great idea. Why don't you pretend that you're your own client?
Manning, I need to talk.
No, I can't right now. She should not be alone. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now listen to me. I don't know what role you had in all of this, but I know you had one, and when I find out what it is, you will answer for it. Don't leave town. Got it?
Got him! Prep for spinal trauma. We're gonna need portable scans and 5 units of ONEC.
Okay, on 3. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
She's crashing.
I have to help her.
No, Stephen, you can't.
I'm a trauma surgeon. That's what I'm trained for.
Let the doctors do their work. Stay out of there. Hi, how you doing? All right? Sorry, obviously this is a bad time, but I wonder if you could just answer a few questions
I've
for me.
already told you everything.
No, I know, but there might be just something that we missed. And I just want to talk to you while it's still fresh in your mind.
It's fresh.
This might actually help your mother, Steve. You know, it could... If there's some detail that could reduce her culpability in all of this...
Okay, wait, hold on, Anna. Can you just stay here for a minute? Can I talk to you?
Wait, no, I know this is a...
What are you talking about? Reducing Heather's culpability? What?
I just want to get the facts straight.
The fact is Heather is evil. And yes, she may be insane, but that doesn't mean the two of them cancel each other out. She sold my brother when he was a baby. And now she's making him pay for his entire life. And she's making him take responsibility for her walking out of Ferncliff.
Well, I happen to believe that she had an accomplice. That's what I think.
Well, she didn't. Not tonight. She was going to kill a child, Anna. She was going to hold that baby in her arms and jump off the roof of this building.
Yeah, I know.
She'd be no forgiveness and to drag my brother through this.
All right. I know, I'm sorry. Look, if she survives, I give you my word that I will do whatever it takes to make sure she is locked away for the rest of her life. But I honestly don't believe that her accomplice should be allowed to walk away free. So I just want to talk to Steve. I promise I will be sensitive, okay? I'll be fast.
I'm guessing Elizabeth tried to persuade you to wait on the interrogation. Clearly it didn't work.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Listen, all I want to do is talk to you about your last encounter with your mother. That's it.
You mean when she knocked me out cold?
Yeah. Did she mention to you the night of the storm last spring? It was when Miss Delgado and Miss Morgan, they both delivered their babies to... Okay. Has she ever talked to you about her association with Todd Manning or somebody helping her after she escaped? But I do understand that this
I'm not sure you do.
Yes, Heather is a kidnapper and a murderer and God knows what else. But that doesn't change the fact that she gave birth to me.
And now she's in there, maybe paralyzed, maybe dying.
Steve.
How is she?
Why do you want to listen?
I'm done listening. Oh my God. Oh my God, Victor. Oh, Todd, look. Oh, my son. Oh, baby. Oh. I've never been so happy to see someone in my whole life. Oh, John, why didn't you call me? It's you. You from the hospital. You're Sam. And right?
Yeah.
And you're Jason. Thank you. Thank you for saving my child from this lunatic. Hi. Hi, Victor, sweetheart. Sweetheart, come to mommy. Come.
Stay away.
What? What? That's.
Heather's alive. We were able to stabilize her, but she's not out of the woods yet. Internal bleeding and damage to her vertebrae. Which vertebrae? We're waiting for the CT. We're gonna get her down to the OR. Once we see what we're dealing with, I'll figure out how to repair it. Have you thought about
Dr. Drake, she's awake.
Okay.
Can I see her?
Yes, but be quick.
I'll come with you. They're holding OR2 and CT is expecting us.
Okay, great. I'm gonna have to call a couple specialists. You can stay out here. Just keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'll give the family some room.
Sabrina, good work, okay? Really. Great job.
Hey, so McBain got a preliminary statement from Jason. I guess he got the baby out of Heather's arms right before she went over the edge.
All right, how is the baby? Is he okay?
Seemed fine. I didn't get a good look because Sam was holding on to him pretty tight.
Don't blame her.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an official statement after they've been checked out by the doctors, but everything Jason said seems to match up with what we saw in the security camera, so I don't think we're gonna have a problem.
It's clear Heather was going to jump off that roof and take that little baby with her.
Yeah.
So Jason did what he could in the situation. I don't want him harassed over this. He saved the baby's life. So take his statement, file it, and then be done with it. Okay, excuse me. Hey, how is your mother?
Hang in there.
And way more verbal than I imagined.
Oh, I see. Oh,
How's the baby?
Baby's fine. Jason and Sam have him right now. They're getting checked out.
Can you just... is he hurt?
No. It's just a precaution.
Can you check? Just to be sure?
Yeah.
I mean, if my mother hurt an infant,
It
I
wouldn't
would...
be your fault. I don't think you should be alone right now.
I'll hang on.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll go check on him.
Thank you.
Okay, can you do me a favor, though? Can you just let this go? I mean, Heather has manipulated you enough for a lifetime. Let it end here, please.
Steve alive?
afraid not. I think it's time you and I had a little chat about Todd Manning.
No, please don't come any closer.
It's okay.
You and I need to talk. Let's go for a walk.
No walking. That's my child. I gave birth to him in the middle of a rainstorm. You know, it's a miracle he survived. Listen, I am sorry for your loss. It is a terrible thing that you lost your child, but that's my child. He was taken from me, and I want him back. Okay?
You can't take him.
What the hell is she talking about? What the hell is going on here?
Jane, you said you'd handle this.
John, listen to me very carefully. You need to tell these people that I need my child back.
I understand.
Someone please tell her what's going on.
You and I need to talk. You know, listen, can we get the baby out of here, please?
No, don't touch me.
All right.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? No, come back here. Come back here. That's my son.
Calm down and listen to me.
No, you need to listen to me. That's my child, all right? You're not being of any help at all, Todd. They just took my son, and you can't let that happen. Help me.
All right, from the top. You tell me everything about you and Todd Manning.
Why don't you tell me about Robin instead?
Robin is off the table as a topic of conversation. I want to talk about Todd Manning.
You and Robin, you didn't have a good reunion?
There was no reunion. Robin is dead. Oh, yeah, I followed up on your little lead. And you know where it took me? Of course you know where it took me. A clinic in Switzerland. To a shell of a woman who resembled Robin enough to stab me through the heart when I realized it wasn't her. Does that make you happy?
You must have lost the trail.
You are a liar.
Not lying. I saw her. Robin, Scorpio, Drake is alive. I saw her.
Last chance, man. If you don't tell her, I will.
No, no! Somebody needs to come up here. Ow, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You're not getting your kid back.
What are you talking about? Of course I am.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I am. He's mine.
He's not. The child's not yours.
Don't you dare say Robin's name ever again.
What if telling the truth?
Say it.
What's wrong?
I'm so sorry.
You okay?
I'm so tired of your lies and manipulations. From now on, we're gonna do all of this on my rules, okay? Nod your head. Yeah, I am done messing around.
Me too.
Great. Remember the last time we had a little conversation? You know, when I questioned you after you shot Luke.
He threatened to kill me.
Right. Well, I'm gonna up my game. I'm gonna let you live. Or what passes for it. I am gonna see to it that you are consigned to a hellhole 100 times worse than Ferncliff for the rest of your miserable life.
Please don't.
Oh, don't. Why? You'll never breathe fresh air again, feel the sun on your skin, or see your precious Stephen Lars again.
What's going on? I got a minute if you want to talk. Looks like you saw a ghost.
It's nothing, really.
Well, it kind of seems like something. Listen, contrary to hospital staff opinion, I'm actually a pretty decent listener, so what is it?
I think your wife is alive.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna offer you a deal. All right, one time only, take it or leave it. But you gotta promise me that you're not gonna say Robin Scorpio's name again. Just promise me that.
You don't understand.
No, I'm not finished. You are gonna confess to your connection between you and Todd Manning. You're gonna say the words, Heather, that you didn't act alone when you switched those babies, just like you didn't act alone when you locked Luke in that shed. You had an accomplice, Todd Manning. Say it.
You're trying to say, but I don't have time for it.
Just sit down. I'm so sorry.
Todd, stop it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Sorry for everything that I've ever done to you. And I'm sorry for what I'm about to tell you. That little boy in there isn't Victor.
Of course he is. Don't be ridiculous. You don't think I know my own child?
There's no way you could have known.
No, not you too, John. Don't tell me you're part of this insanity.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what, guys? That's my child in there.
Your child is dead. And that child in there belongs to Sam.
It's 30 seconds later than the last time you looked at your watch.
I thought Anna'd be home by now.
Are you afraid she's with Duke?
No, are you afraid she's slapping handcuffs on Joe Scully Jr.?
At least he'd be getting the medical treatment that he needs. Oh my God, I forgot to call the upholsterer. What time is it?
About 30 seconds since you told me not to look again.
The stains have already set. Would you look at us? We decide to have dinner together, and you can't stop thinking about Anna, and I can't stop thinking about Joseph.
So what are we gonna do about it?
You feeling better, Scully?
Oh, that Swiss doctor of yours does good work.
Yeah, we aim to please.
What the hell was that for?
Botching my plans for Sonny Corinthos.
Your wife is alive.
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have just blurted it out
Well,
like
it's
that.
not possible. I don't. Where would you get that from?
Well, I heard the patient, Heather Weber, say it to the police commissioner.
Heather Weber is a crazy woman. She just tried to jump off the roof with a baby.
Heather was very insistent about your wife being alive, and the police commissioner didn't seem that surprised to hear it.
Guess they're prepping Heather for surgery. She lost consciousness before she could tell me anything.
Actually, she said that Robin's alive, didn't she?
What?
This is all my fault. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I heard the patient say that she had seen Dr. Drake's wife.
Oh, good
Anna,
God.
what is going on? This is unbelievable.
I can explain.
Hasn't she put you through enough trouble?
Yeah.
Now she's going to use Robin as a ploy to try and lessen the charges against her? I mean, that's just cruel.
Yes, of
right, so
course
you don't
it's
believe
cruel.
anything she's saying, do you? I mean, people just don't come back from the dead.
I had everything worked out so carefully, starting with staging Robin's death.
Yeah, well, what's the deal with this Robin? Why is this one woman so important everyone has to think she's dead?
Well, all you need to know is she's a crucial part of my plan.
Uh-huh. And what is the plan?
I want everything. Everything. Including the only woman in the world that I ever loved. But in order to get that, I need to have what Sonny has.
You know,
A great deal of effort to have all Sonny's assets transferred into his daughter's name without him knowing. All you had to do was to get your son to marry her.
Which I did.
And kill her. You couldn't even get that right.
My son showed up. I knew Trey had feelings for Christina, but I had no idea he was gonna jump in front of a gun for her.
Ah. That's because you've never been in love, Scully. If you had been in love, you would realize the lengths a man will go to for the woman he loves, including eliminating the competition.
She hasn't even questioned this story. She hasn't asked for fingerprints, dental records. I'm telling you, this is just not like her.
Maybe she believes him because he's telling the truth. Maybe you're looking for a conspiracy where there is none.
Well, I'll tell you this. If this guy really is Lavery, and I'm not at all prepared to say he is, he didn't survive a Turkish prison by being a nice guy. He had to employ the same tactics that made him the darling of the Brotherhood.
I see. Criminal, dangerous, talent for survival. She has a type.
Patrick, I know Robin's gone. I know that now, of course.
Well, what do you mean now?
Could you excuse us for a second, please? I was interrogating Heather. This is way back when I brought her in for questioning over Luke's shooting. And she claimed that she had seen Robin at some locked-in ward at Ferncliff. And
Well, and obviously Heather's lying too.
But I had to follow up on that. I was compelled to. I don't know. It was just wishful thinking. I wanted... Anyway, I went to Ferncliff, and I thought I found a lead there. And so
on, now you found a lead?
followed up on this, and it took me to this clinic in Switzerland. And while I was there, I thought I saw Robin. You know, I thought I saw her.
What's going on? Dr. Drake was told his wife is still alive.
She's not, is she?
Go ahead.
Will you stop that? Please? I'm telling you, this Lavery character, whoever he really is up to something. I can feel it.
Maybe what you feel is threatened.
No, I don't feel threatened. It's like I'm feeling conned. But it's not me he's conning. I'm standing by and I'm watching him suck Anna into some kind of a scam.
But if he's upfront about wanting her, what's the scam?
I don't know. That's what I gotta find out. Anna's been hurt enough chasing Robin's ghost. She doesn't have to take another little stroll through the morgue with this guy. And all of this because Heather decided it would be fun to tell Anna that Robin was still alive.
I don't know if Dr. Drake's wife is still alive or not. I just told him what I'd overheard.
Patrick is upset because of something that you said.
Anna, why didn't you tell me?
Come on, why would I put you through that?
Well,
I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry.
every day I get up and I try and convince myself that I have to move on. Just to get through the day. But then at night, it's like I can hear her voice and she's asking for my help. Like she's lost somewhere and she needs me to help her get back.
I know I feel that too. Especially today.
Yeah.
It's her birthday.
Emma made a little card and she attached it to a balloon so she could send it up to heaven.
Oh, that's so cool. Was that Emma's idea?
Yeah.
That's sweet. Robin would have liked that.
It's crazy because just last year, I surprised her with those plane tickets to go to those places in the world that she wanted to go to. But we never made it. We never found the time.
Contrary to what you may think, Lavery, I do understand love. There's a woman I care about.
The only woman I want to hear you talk about is Corinthus' daughter. And when you talk about her, I want to hear only 3 words. She is dead. But instead, what? Excuses?
I got shot!
By your own son. What does that say about loyalty?
Trey was never supposed to know about any of this.
If you had done what you were supposed to do, Corinthus' daughter would have been dead, Trey would have inherited the entire fortune, and I would have been running Sonny's empire.
All right, it's not too late. Trey and Christine are still married. She can still die.
You know,
he can still inherit.
That doesn't sound very smart to me, Scully. The police already suspect you of trying to kill her. How long do you think this marriage is going to last, anyway? Well, thanks to you, Scully, I've had to revise my plans. I've had to come up with another way to grab Sonny's assets.
Good. There's nothing I want more than to bring Corinthos to his knees.
You know, I'm very pleased to hear that. Because you will be instrumental in executing that plan.
I'm not your wife.
Manning doesn't get away with what he did.
I agree.
So you'll get me what I need?
Absolutely.
Okay?
I'm fine. Just a little shaken up.
What happened?
Well, for a second there, I thought my wife was still alive.
Where did that come from?
From a crazy person named Heather Weber.
Heather Weber.
Right, yeah. Even falling off a hospital roof doesn't stop her from trying to ruin people's lives.
I hope you're proud of yourself. You just broke poor Patrick's heart into a million pieces.
Oh, hi, Tracy. Hi, Mrs. Lavery. Word gets around fast. Is Duke still here?
No, he's gone.
Do you know where he went?
No, I don't.
Did you find Joseph?
No. We didn't locate Joe Scully Jr. yet, but we did find Heather and the baby.
Really? How's the baby?
He's fine. You know, I don't want to go into details with you. Could you watch it on the late news, maybe?
Coverage of that psycho is just what I want to watch before bed. Well, gotta run. Thanks for dinner. Mrs. Lavery?
We have to talk.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset Dr. Drake. It's just he could see that I
The
was
man
upset.
is a grieving widower. Did it ever occur to you to show a little sensitivity? Next time, think before you speak. Patrick, hey, you're back. I have an idea. I think you and I have gone above and beyond today. Why don't you let me take you home?
Sure.
We do need to talk, About a lot of things.
Most significantly,
But not
about
tonight.
Look, we've got a lot to discuss about this resurrected ex of yours.
Yeah. I have had a horrifically long day. I am beat. I can't even think straight.
Well, maybe some coffee and creme brulee.
I will see you tomorrow. Okay. Good night.
What do you need me to do?
I haven't come up with a plan yet, but the general idea is simple. You screwed up when it came to killing Corinthus' daughter, so now somebody else has to die.
Good morning.
Hello. It's funny. Today's the anniversary of my wedding to Duke. Weird.
This is a memento of the happy day.
Yeah.
Nice dress. You look good, too.
Funny.
No, seriously. You look beautiful.
A lifetime ago, that is. Yeah, I don't know. And then he turns up here out of nowhere, wanting me back. And disappears again. It's, I don't know. Feels kind of surreal, like a dream.
Maybe it was a dream. Maybe you're lucky you woke up.
What do you want, Scotty?
I've been thinking.
Oh, that must hurt.
If we off Christina before the annulment goes through, we could still get Corinthos.
I told you. That plan is dead. Anything happens to that girl, you're the first suspect.
That won't matter if they can't find me.
My sources have already told me that the marriage has been annulled. Trey won't inherit Sonny's assets. There's no point in killing the girl.
And so you said that someone else has to die. Who?
You.
So you didn't really hide your disdain of Duke when you found me here yesterday with him?
No, it's a funny thing about me. I don't really like finding the husband of the woman I'm crazy about, holding her in his arms when he suddenly returns from the dead.
So what happened yesterday? What did you guys talk about when I made the mistake of leaving you two alone?
I got rid of him.
You can't pull this job off on your own, and you'll never get the commissioner back.
What are you talking about?
I know you're in love with Anna Devane.
Oh, so what is this? You and Albrecht gossiping?
I'm just saying. That boyfriend, he's already suspicious. You're gonna need someone else to take his place, do the dirty work.
You're right. I do love Anna.
She has no idea what you're all about, really, does she, Lavery?
Huh? She used to be attracted to the dark side. But now I have to be careful.
So let me make amends. Tell me who needs to go, and I'll take care of it.
You got rid of him? What does that mean?
I knocked him out. I tied his feet to a cement statue of Poseidon that I have, and I dropped him in the harbor. What do you think it meant? I threw him out. I told him I didn't believe anything he said, that I wouldn't give you up, and that it would be best for everybody if he just flew back to wherever the hell he came from.
You had no right to do that.
I had every right to do that. This is my suite. I got it fair and square by blackmailing my niece. I chose to ask you to live here. I did not choose to have Duke Lavery, or whoever the hell he is, sitting on my couch with his feet on my table, drinking my booze, waxing philosophic about a Turkish prison.
He has a lot of enemies. They found him when he was in witness protection, so they can easily find him here. So thanks a lot for kicking him out. That was really nice.
You know what? If he really escaped from a Turkish prison after 2 decades, or was he released? We're not really sure because he's very vague with details. Either way, I'm sure he can handle the mean streets of Port Chuck.
I needed to talk to him.
You need to talk to me about us.
Is there an us to talk about?
I hope so. If we can get past this Robert thing.
You have the gall to accuse Duke of being a liar, when you've lied to me for the past few months.
Oh, that's not the same thing, and you know it.
Of course it's the same thing. No, all I know for sure is that you're a liar. Not Duke.
Slim, you know how I feel about you. All I want is to try to get back to where we were before Heather happened.
Okay. You want to get back to where we were when you were lying to me about Robert?
Okay, all right. Forget about me. Just forget about us for now. Let's talk about this Duke Lavery or whoever he is. I understand that him showing up after all these years from the grave is overwhelming and very confusing. But for God's sake, you're a cop. Be careful.
Is there a problem, Scully?
No.
Good. Then you'll excuse me. I have important business to attend to.
Thanks for reminding me that I'm a cop. Usually you regard my job as a character flaw.
Look, all I'm saying is you're a smart woman, Anna. Be smart.
Oh, in other words, don't be stupid.
Come on, ask yourself, is it smart to believe everything that this guy says just because he looks like Duke Lavery and because he seems to know things that you think only Duke would know? Is that smart? He's been gone a long time. What about forensic evidence, Commissioner? Shouldn't you at least ask for fingerprints, DNA, something? I've said everything I could say.
Oh, God, have I lost you again? Was it just a dream? As Luke said, I'm better off awake.
Happy anniversary, darling. You don't exactly look very happy to see me.
Well, didn't know your plans. I didn't know if you were going to stay in town or if you were going to leave again.
After all the time and trouble I've gone to find you, you think I'm going to leave again? I'm here to stay. That'll be all. Thank you very much.
Look, what is all this?
That's our anniversary. Don't tell me you've forgotten our wedding.
How could I forget such a fervently Scottish affair, all those bagpipes and sword dances?
The haggis?
No. Actually, I've forgotten about that. Thank you very much.
Anything else you remember?
Your kilt? Very traditional.
I could get my kilt out of storage.
Or not.
It was a joke, Anna.
I think my sense of humor's atrophied a bit.
I think your wit and your beauty are as sharp as ever. Two things I've always adored. Here come the clouds again. What's wrong?
What isn't?
Nothing that our love can't fix.
So why don't you tell me?
What?
Well, there's obviously something bothering you. I just want to know if it's serious. You plan on disappearing?
No, not now. That'd be exactly what the bastard wants.
Who?
I seem to be losing Anna to an ex.
She's going back to Robert?
No, a different ex.
I'm sorry that you've suffered so much. It doesn't change the way that I feel.
Yes, well, it should change it, because I'm a completely different woman to the one that you were in love with.
You're exactly the woman that I remembered, Anna. And that's all I had were memories of you. Of your hair. Your eyes. Your smile. We fit together.
Oh, stop it. That's enough.
Is it? I'm here now. We love each other. It's our anniversary, Anna.
What of a marriage that ended years ago?
Not because we wanted it that way. We were torn apart. Our lives were blown apart. But now we have a chance to start all over again.
It's not that simple.
Because of Spencer?
Well, how has he been all this time? And why now? Why has he broken cover and showed up here?
Have you asked him?
He's here for Anna.
You're not gonna let that happen.
Hell no. Well, he says they're still married and that I lost her the minute he showed up.
After Robin died, Luke was he gave me unconditional support. He was there at the funeral. He helped me through the first agonizing weeks. And over time, he became very important. Where it's going, I'm not even sure. But we are more than friends. Satisfied?
Not exactly.
Well, I don't know what more I can say.
I say good riddance to him. I don't think he's good enough for you.
I just don't get it. Why is a smart woman like Anna not more suspicious of this dude calling himself Lavery?
Well, he's her ex. They have history. He hasn't lied to her.
Not that I can prove, yet.
I mean, it just sounds like they might still be together if he hadn't been kidnapped.
Well, he wasn't just kidnapped, according to him. Get this. He says he was abducted from the witness protection program, snatched from wherever he was relocated, and left to rot in a Turkish prison. Does that sound plausible to you?
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in the story, but what's the alternative?
Only one. Duke ain't Duke.
If Duke's not Duke, then who is he?
Here's what I know. Duke Lavery was in the witness protection program. The feds faked his death with an explosion. And then sometime later, I'm not sure when, some guy named Jonathan Paget made contact with Anna. He didn't look like Lavery, but he seemed to have all Duke's memories. He claimed that he had had plastic surgery so he could get back to her. Then, Lavery's enemies found him, shot him, and he died in Anna's arms. Now, you'd think that would be the end of the story, right? But no. Now this joker shows up.
So then that Paget guy was lying.
I'm thinking maybe the Paget guy was the real deal, and this current incarnation is the phony.
Then how did he get Duke's face?
When you met me,
I was a confirmed liar.
you manipulated me.
I certainly tried to. But then I fell in love with you. I turned my life around. I confessed everything.
Well, not completely. But I know you wanted to.
Enough to get you to trust me. I'll do that again. I promise you. You enjoy your anniversary breakfast, Mrs. Lavery.
Wait. So far, we've got Scottish gangsters, a mob hit, 1, maybe 2 fake deaths, a Turkish prison, and now a doppelganger.
It's just not a believable story.
Or it's so crazy it could be true, but you don't believe it.
Well, baby, there's no way to verify it. You know, there are no dates. There are so many red flags on this play. It's like May Day at Gorky Park.
Well, if you don't believe Duke is really Duke, then how are you going to prove it?
With a DNA test.
I hate to see food go to waste. You might as well stay for breakfast.
I cannot vouch for the cuisine. You know, next time I probably cook it myself.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was so surprised when I met you at the policeman's ball that the man in the elegant tuxedo was also a chef.
Do you remember this as well?
Heather.
I thought it reminded you of your childhood.
Yes, but now It has far less comforting associations, I'm afraid. You see, that's my point. We don't know things about each other.
Well, let's not focus on the past. Let's just think about us now.
Hey, wait, Dad. You know DNA tests aren't foolproof. Just ask Elizabeth.
Well, they're better than nothing. That and fingerprints, maybe I can prove this guy is or isn't Duke Lavery. Otherwise, Anna's just fallen into the arms of a lying stranger.
A toast.
Do I have a choice?
To Anna. Anna, my inspiration. And to tonight. The beginning of many, many wild and wonderful things. Shall we toast?
Do I have a choice?
You can deny it, Anna. You can refuse to say the words. But I know you feel exactly the same way as I do. We're soulmates, you and I.
I never could turn you down.
Want me to stay?
Well, that's the last thing that you'd want to do.
Oh, honey, I'd do anything for you. Anything.
Thank you. It's fine, really. I need to get some questions answered.
Yeah, you and me both. You don't think your doctor could maybe answer who this ghost calling himself Duke Lavery is, do you?
I waited so long for this. I've waited so long to hold you. To kiss you. I want to make love to you, Anna.
I need to see this. I should have told you the night it happened.
Oh my God. Are you okay?
Yeah, they sent for the ambulance.
What happened?
There was an ambush. I'd be dead. He saved me. If only it had ended there.
Hey, Bernie. I heard they're taking you into surgery.
Sean,
He's good. He's fine.
he saved my life.
You save your strength, all right? All right, I just want you to know that I called Jason, and he's on his way back from Chicago.
It's good he's away. That bullet was meant for him.
You take good care of him.
You were misinformed, David. The bullet did hit his mark. It was meant for you.
Hold on.
Anna. You can't be surprised by this. Not now. Not at this point.
That doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Can you think of a better one? And today, on our anniversary, do you remember our wedding night? The hotel in Manhattan when we raced to get our clothes off. And then we jumped into bed. I remember it like it was just... You're as light as a feather, Mrs. Lavery.
Say that again.
Mrs. Lavery. Mrs. Lavery.
Unhand that woman, Braveheart. You can thank me later, Slim. You mind? It isn't clear that I do.
We're celebrating our anniversary.
Oh, and I didn't bring a gift. How many decades have you been dead or hiding the falafel in the Turkish prison?
You're interrupting.
And you're trespassing. The next time this happens, if it does, please put a do not disturb sign on the door.
Oh, don't be an idiot.
Are you actually considering being with this man?
This man? This man is her husband.
And this man is her guardian angel.
We're just having something to eat.
Was your neck on the menu?
Funny. He ordered room service. It's a nice thing to do.
Yes, isn't it? Especially since we're paying for it.
I'm going to prove to you that my feelings are just as strong as they were when I left.
You got a hell of a lot more to prove than that, Buster. Like who you really are.
Well,
Why'd I let him force me into it? I know you. You're
the man who can save your life or can end it. That bullet was just a warning for you and for your family. I can get to them very easily, you know. I have a very long reach.
You're threatening them?
Unless you do what I tell you to.
What do you want me to do?
It's actually very simple. In fact, you might find it funny. I want you to transfer Sonny Corinthus' assets into his daughter's name. And I want you to do it without anyone knowing you've done it. This is an important night for us, and I'm not about to let you spoil it.
My suite, my rules.
Oh, come on, come on. Before this escalates any further, it's obvious that you two aren't going to get along, but I'm not going to be fought over. Like, we're adults here.
You are accepting this guy on face value, pun intended. But you and the authorities must have had some pretty convincing evidence that Jonathan Paget was actually Duke Lavery.
He knew very intimate details of my life. Details that I very foolishly shared with him when I was incarcerated.
Yeah, well, what if it was the other way around?
Luke, please.
What if Jonathan Paget was a real deal and this guy was the imposter with a couple of decades and a fine plastic surgeon behind him? What then? How are you going to prove it?
This is a baseless theory, Luke.
Well, then let's give it some base. Take a DNA test.
I was an idiot to think that they'd let me live with what I know. You're Duke Lavery. I knew I'd seen you before. But you're
dead. Clearly not, Bernie. But you will be. And your family also, unless you do what I've told you. Do we have an understanding? Just in case you make the unfortunate mistake of saying that you've seen me. I'm a ghost to you, Bernie.
My poor judgment was keeping your secret. But once Jason's here, secret's out.
I'm going to submit to a DNA test.
A man with something to hide.
No, on the contrary. I'm just not going to humor your paranoid delusions.
A quick swab. It's painless. It'll be 2 seconds out of your life.
You know, I've already lost enough of my life without wasting any more of it on you.
This is not helping your cause.
Cause? All I'm interested in is getting back the only woman who ever mattered to me. Her opinion is all that I care about, and Anna knows exactly who I am.
Do you, Slim? You're absolutely positive that this is Duke Lavery?
Duke Lavery sent you?
Give the man a cigar or a bullet to the head.
Fair warning. You're on a suicide mission. You kill me, my boss kills you.
And if you're still breathing, I'm not. So no offense to Sonny, but I'm more afraid of Duke.
Anna has no doubts about me. Not now. Not after the memories that we've shared.
The Duke Lavery you remember, did he always do the talking for you?
Well, in all fairness, you seem to be doing all the investigating for me.
Well, somebody's got to. I'd be thrilled if you did it yourself. But apparently you're buying the scam this dude is throwing on you.
No scam. And no DNA test. So it would appear you're clean out of luck, because you cannot run a test without my consent.
Really? Watch me.
You did not just do that.
Oh, relax. He's got hair to spare.
You need to apologize.
I don't want an apology. You need to arrest him.
For what?
Assault.
Really?
Oh, no, look, I don't like his behavior any more than you do, but there's too many legit criminals out there for me to waste time on a hair thief, so I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I enjoyed our celebration. And we'll pick up where we left off sometime very soon.
What are you doing?
I'd like to go make arrangements now that I'm staying in Port Charles. Permanently. Happy anniversary.
I honestly don't have any words for you.
Me neither. Do you bring these weeds?
It's Heather. Don't even.
Todd must be.
Don't do it. I'm begging you.
Beg all you want. I got no choice. For an accountant, you're pretty tenacious, you know that? I guess I can spare another bullet.
Scully!
Drop the gun.
Jason.
No, don't talk.
No, listen. You need to know. There's something I need to tell you.
Okay, don't worry about that right now. I can take care of Scully.
No, it's not him. I need to tell you. I need to tell you about the money.
What?
I cannot believe you did that.
No harm done. A couple of stray hairs.
They weren't yours to take.
It's the only way to get a legitimate answer.
Well, you're the only one with questions, you know.
I don't believe that.
I could have you arrested.
Save your cuffs. You might need them for your boyfriend when you find out what a fraud he is. So we run this DNA profile, we can prove that this uninvited guest is not your late husband.
You honestly think someone would have gone to the trouble of having his entire face reconstructed just to manipulate me?
Well, you believed it when Jonathan Paget showed up after reconstructing his face because he was afraid somebody was trying to kill him? Look, Anna, this guy can duplicate Duke's face. He can't duplicate his DNA.
That sample hair isn't going to give you anything.
Oh, he wears a rug. I should have
No,
known.
he doesn't.
Well, then what's the problem?
Duke doesn't have any DNA on record. So that sample's not going to tell you whether it is or isn't him.
You shouldn't have interfered. Bye, Mr. Morgan. Oh, Scully, Scully, Scully. What in the world am I going to do with you?
What was I thinking? Duke died before DNA profiling.
Didn't die. He's alive, and you yanked his hair out for nothing.
Well, I gotta say, the man's pain tolerance is that of a gnat.
Oh, my point is that you really need to give up this idea that you can prove Duke is an imposter.
Not necessarily.
You failed to kill Christina. To redeem you, I gave you this job. You couldn't even dispatch a lowly accountant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No murder is perfect, Scully. There's always evidence. It always leaves a trail. That's why I delegate. Well, you let me down. My hands are dirty. They might as well get dirtier.
Scully threatened to take Star as hostage. What's that punk trying to protect?
No. He convinced his dad not to take me.
It's Bernie. He's been trying to get a hold of me. I gotta get this. Bernie, what's up?
Pier 52. Come now.
What's wrong, Bernie?
Jason.
I thought you'd be useful to me. But you're worthless.
Please, don't do this.
You left me no choice. Hey.
Lavery drank from this glass, didn't he?
I don't know. What are you planning on doing? I told you there's no DNA on him.
Nope, there are fingerprints. Am I wrong in assuming his fingerprints are on file at the PCPD?
No, I arrested him.
Well, love means never having to say Miranda. Have you got a fingerprint kit handy?
Yes.
Well, let's get it. The sooner we compare these prints to the ones in the database, the sooner we can find out if he's telling the truth.
No.
No? Why not? You're afraid to find out that this guy calling himself Lavery is a liar.
Still alive.
You had one job to do.
You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Something of Joseph, where are you? Somebody there? I don't need to compare those fingerprints to the ones on the database. I know that man is Duke.
100% sure. Absolutely sure. Okay, when you find out that this son of a bitch is a liar...
He's not lying.
Well, then prove it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Anna, you're so smart. You're so capable. And you're willing to live in denial? Or in some fantasy that this guy is who he says he is without even checking it out? I have feelings for you. Real, strong, important feelings. All I'm asking is that you don't take this at face value. So just, please, run the fingerprints.
The ETA on an ambulance. We got a GSW. He's not gonna last much longer.
Hey, you can't be here. This is a crime scene.
Sir, let me just step back. This is the bird. What happened? Listen, I got a situation.
Mr. Corinthos.
How you doing?
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about that now. What happened?
Jason shot.
He was hit?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
The harbor.
He's in the water?
Yeah.
Get a doctor to help him.
Hey, get back. You're contaminating a crime scene.
Interrupting?
Yes.
No, come in.
I'm sorry, our anniversary celebration got cut short.
I'm afraid that's my fault.
Well, now that I've set up my own permanent home here in Port Charles, I thought we could pick up where we left off.
And where was that exactly?
Well, I was hoping to take you away from here and invite you to my home. That is, of course, unless you're still wrapped up in Spencer's theories of my being a random stranger with the face of your late husband.
Not random. That much we've established.
We are still trying to clear up the question of your identity.
Please don't tell me you have the DNA lab on speed dial.
No, the DNA lab can take the night off. Apparently, I plucked your hair for nothing.
Oh. Finally dawned on you that you don't have my DNA on file.
That's right. So we're going old school. Fingerprints. Nice and low tech. We can all do it from here. If Anna agrees.
You really want to waste what's left of our anniversary indulging his paranoia?
Any sign of him?
Nothing so far.
We're radio for doctors. They're on their way.
All right, I can't wait.
You're gonna get sucked under if you don't freeze first.
I gotta find him. It's not gonna help him. They have to search for you, too. I gotta find him! Are we clear? Stay out of the water.
Don't worry. If he's in there, we'll find him.
Bernie, how you doing?
I need to tell you something.
Okay. Who did this to you? Who shot you? Was it Scully?
Yeah, he did.
But what, Bernie? But what?
He's crashing. Grab that med.
Bernie.
Bernie!
I think you're grasping at straws. I think you just want Anna for yourself.
Yes, I do. But I also care enough for her not to want to see her hurt. So what do you say? Are we going to find out the truth?
I believe you. I do. My heart and my mind is telling me that you're Duke. But I think we need to just get past this, you know, so we can move on. It's not going to take long. And it'll get him out of your hair, so to speak.
Bernie. You said something about Scully. If there's something you can...
I'm sorry, man. He's gone.
You're gonna pay, Joe? Whatever it takes, you're gonna pay. Did you find him? You find him?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, you gotta get more divers. You gotta get more votes.
Emergency response here.
I will pay for the extra people.
It's not about the money, okay? We're doing all we can.
You have to keep looking. He's got a wife and a kid.
Got your work cut out for you. What's that? The size of the entry wounds, guy got shot by 2 different guns.
It appears we have our answer.
Okay. What's the verdict?
According to the PCPD database, the prints we pulled from the glass are an exact match for Duke Lavery. I never had any doubt.
Well, now the formalities are out of the way. A deal's a deal. You'll leave us both alone?
Oh, sleepy, aren't you? I know you were trying hard to wait for Daddy. Me too. Aha! That's gotta be him, Daddy. I know it is. I'm so happy to see him.
Found a 9mm by the piling. Got it marked for SCI to collect.
Call it in. We need to get the techs out here. Any sign of Morgan?
Nothing. Current's moving. He's been carried a mile from here by now. Looks less like a search and rescue and more like a search and recovery.
Sonny, what are you doing here?